dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Let's get it. I got you, punk. Watch 20.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pick. Pickup of 8.
Dave, keep breaking them balls up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Tight dog. Switch. Express. Motion me out. Gun. Under 10. 10.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. First. You go black.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 31 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A deep ball for Dotson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Dotson, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Third and long for Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
8. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Steve 6.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, no, easy.
Wide. He's checking crack. Share.
Hey, flip him.
Cousins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Line out. General West. Gun.
Again, it's Cousins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there.
From the 31, Newton. He finds his man Johnson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's make these big.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Here's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Right to the 3. Watch 54. Great. I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. I got you. Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
On first down, Newton under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Gun.
3 down.
Hustle.
51's the Mike.
Stay with you.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey! Wide. Get wide. Check 3. 20.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again. Newton. A deep ball for Dotson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Look at it. Hey, pick your game up. Hey! 55 to Mike. Express! 55 to Mike. Here we go, Chuck. Here we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Yellow. Hey, over. Check. Knock the yellow. All right, now here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
3 down. Small.
Gun.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Eight. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Newton going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Great.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Great.
SOS.
Gun.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 54 is Mike.
3rd and 2. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
6 guys. Check 6.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. Out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Switch. Check it. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Hey, alert 3.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Good route here. Hey, echo.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
52. Hey, check 24. Gun.
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Eric Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to
20.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 55. Hey.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
You got it. Check the backer. Check 3.
Lean up, 48.
Check 59.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Back to Hunt.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? But that won't beat us.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 10, Newton buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 54. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Cousins. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 40-40 line.
20.
Baby, that's baby sock.
Hey!
On 1st and 10, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Newton on first down. this here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Another try after the first down sack. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.